Good evening. Friday, July 19th, 2013. Got up this morning and weighed myself. Gained 1 pound. 419.2. Nothing very troubling about that at all. Weight goes up, weight goes down. It's the idea that each day is a day toward progress, a day toward the goal. And each day learning what to do and what not to do. And like yesterday, and like today, still not doing certain things that I should be doing, which I will correct. But it takes time. It's habits over time that have been ingrained in me. Got up this morning, did not have breakfast. I was doing some work here at the house and decided to have lunch after I ran some errands. So I did that. The errands took longer than expected, so I was done with the errands around 2 o'clock. So that's when I actually had my lunch, which is not a good thing to do. And at that time, I was more desperate than anything else, and I was very hungry, so I went to Subway. I had the Feast sandwich, with the largest sandwich they had there. I also had a tea, largest tea, raspberry tea. I had 2 bags of chips, jalapeno chips, and 3 cookies. Chocolate cookie, oatmeal raisin, and a white macadamia nut cookie. And, not the saying that I was so hungry that I just had to eat everything. I just, knew that I had to come back, do some work. I didn't know when to have dinner again, so I augmented that. And that's what I usually would do growing up. I would usually get up, go to school, come back home, and then have dinner. And then do the same thing again. I'd have the one meal. Not say I had one meal, I actually ate again. It was very late. Just finished eating. It was almost midnight, and I just had to go and get some McDonald's. It's again very close to me, and it did that as well. I had 2 McDoubles, large order fries, large Coke, and a shake. I can say that I did that. I'm being honest in what I ate. And, there's no underlying issue regarding what you eat. Again, the issue when it comes to eating something, in my opinion, is if you are eating and you don't want to eat what you're eating, or the next day you complain about a weight gain, it's kind of dumb. First off, if you say, oh my God, I'm eating this McDonald's, I shouldn't be eating it, then don't eat it. Or, my God, I gained 3 pounds yesterday, what did I do? And you ate ice cream and whatever yesterday. I'm just saying, if you consciously do something and are okay with the consequences of those actions, then you're fine. If you complain about them, then you're doing self-defeating thoughts, and it's just all based in your head. But today I actually went to the pool. I don't know if I've got any color or not, but I'm trying to get a tan, and tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to the pool and going to relax. But back to the same point I was doing and thinking about it yesterday, where I'm defending my life. I do not want to just sit idly by. I want to still be a part of the equation. To take myself out of the equation goes back to the same argument that we arrived here. Let me explain. The most important thing in life is to be honest and true. And I'm making a covenant right here, right now, with you and with everybody. If you ask a question, you're either to get my opinion You're going to get something with a fact, or you're going to get the truth. I don't want to hide anything about my life. Like, my greatest my greatest disappointment, I should say, is the idea that my life for the last few years will be unwritten. And in the future, not right now because we're still in the events that are unfolding, in the future I will write down what happened. Either it'll be a beautiful love story or a great tragedy. But you will find out that story when it unfolds. But like I said, I'm saying it again, from this point on, you are going to get the truth, you are going to get the facts, and you're going to get my honest opinion on things. If you ask, all you have to do is ask and I will reply to you. And right now, I know that taking myself out of the equation is one of the lies. It is a lie. I am in the equation. I have consciously taken myself out of the equation based upon a request. But when it comes down to the truth, I am part of the equation of the situation. And I need to insert myself back in a way that is honorable, in a way that is truthful, and a way that is factual. For the way that we're doing it now is if I'm taking out of the equation, it's though as I never existed, which is the disappointment that I don't want. I don't want to be, oh, who's that guy, or who was that guy, or was he really real? I am real. I'm really real. I have feelings and emotions and wants and desires, and I want those to be accounted for in the end game of the trial. And the only way it's going to happen is if I honestly get myself back into the equation. The whole idea of life. Some people like conflict, some people don't like conflict. Some people like to be part of the action, some people don't. Some people are very private. Even if I'm making these videos, I'm still a very private person. You still have no idea about my life and what I've been doing. You know, there are things that nobody watching these videos knows about me that they'd find very, very shocking or surprising, I should say. Well, shocking in a way. But that's the whole idea of where we are. But I'm realizing it now that the only way I'm going to get myself back in the game is to be part of it again in subtle ways. Subtle, honest ways. And I'm going to ask this question. And in a very genuine way, I'm going to sit down and ask it and see what the response is. Because that's how life is. We are already approaching 6 weeks. It's time for the next chapter to begin. Good night. I love you.